Hello, automators. My name's Nick McDonald, and I have been in the AI automation world for about a year looking in, and I've not really necessarily properly dived in until recently. Now, I have been a performance improvement coach for business for the last 20 odd years, and I speak to a lot of CEOs and small businesses. And what I've found is coming into the AI space is many CEOs and business owners understand AI, but they don't properly get how that you as an AI automator, how you can actually help them in their business. There's a bit of a leap that needs to be taken, and I found it has been difficult to get them on the same page, almost ready to buy. So what I know from the years I've been doing this, business consulting, is that every business, big and small, wants three things. They want to increase their income generation, they want to decrease their cost reduction, and there's an element of compliance in there as well, legal compliance or their industry compliance, regulatory compliance. So most of the AI marketing world is all about income generation, and that seems to be the end. How can we help you make more money, get more leads? But there is an absolute fortune being left on the table. And this little tool that I'm going to share with you now, it's just a visual. I'm going to explain it to you in a minute. Will really help you convey how valuable you are to the business owner in helping them generate more income, reduce their costs, and remain compliant, mitigate risk going forward with your AI automation skills. And it transports them from this idea of, yeah, I need some AI, and I think, is it all about leads and all that, to this is actually my business, this is my niche. You understand my business, you understand my problems, and I can now direct you where I need to go. Now, this idea is based upon an idea from Gino Wickman's Traction. Now, Traction is a great book. This is aimed for small to medium-sized businesses, bigger small to medium-sized businesses, and also large corporates. And that's where the money is. And if you can understand this and talk to the people in your target market who are bigger businesses, they'll definitely understand this, because this is their kind of language, is what I can see. So in most organizations, you have an organization chart, and you have the CEO at the top, then you have the VP, then you have sales, marketing, HR and all that, and there's names in there, and there's people's names. Now, what Gino Wickman talks about in Trackman is that you should have a functions chart. So within every business, there are a variety of functions, and each function is made up of a complex list of different tasks. And that is how, and if you start to automate the tasks within each function, that's how you can build systems in your business. And this is an ideal way to start thinking about how I can automate every single task in your business and get the CEO or the business owner thinking about that the same way. So I'm just going to share this visual with you now, and I'll put it, if I can, in the comments. So just give me 1 minute while I do this. There we go. So this is a functions chart. Okay, so I call this a systems builder, and I've been using this for a long time in my business to help convey to business owners that you need a system and process, and the more systems and processes you have in your business, the better. Now, this particular one, I deal with skilled trades, HVAC businesses, plumbers, that kind of thing. So this is designed for their business. So the customer service and the operations, the two purple ones in the middle, that is lined up with what happens in HVAC businesses and service businesses. So, the niche that you're in, you'll need to think about this a bit differently. But every business that I've ever come across has these main things. They have marketing department, or they have marketing activity. That marketing produces sales. That sales produces customers, which is then customer service. You then have to do something, produce something, give something. There's some kind of operation, which then produces money. So therefore you need finance. And with all of that, you have people. So, and then beneath each one of those department heads, if you like, or those department functions, within each of those department functions, there is a variety of things that need to happen in order for that department to be profitable, productive, useful. And that's the tasks. Now, what I've written in here is a selection of very few key things that might need to happen in each one. So you've got marketing, and you've got outbounding calls, promotion planning, paid advertising, email nurture, blah blah. You can read it. Within sales, you've got following up, you've got price book maintenance, you've got writing estimates, you've got in-home sales. In customer service, you've got onboarding customers, you've got CRM management, as it goes on, right? So you can see, if you were to look at the niche that you're serving, and you went through this and you thought, well, what are the key things? What are the actual tasks? Or you could even talk to the CEO about what are the actual tasks, as you get to know your niche better and deeper. Once you do this and you put this in front of a CEO, a great question is, where's your biggest opportunity? If you think about your business as a bucket that is full of holes, where's the biggest hole? Where's the biggest leaks? Where's the biggest opportunity that you're either not reaching or that you're missing out? What's the biggest problem? Where's the biggest pain? Yada, 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 right? So this actually does transport the CEO or the business owner from, I don't really understand this whole AI thing, how it might apply to me. I've got some idea, to you put their business in front of them and you say, this is happening in your business. These are all the tasks and functions that are happening in your business. These are all currently being done by somebody on your payroll. These are either being done really, really well or forgotten about by people on your payroll. So, what if we were to, make sure that we captured and rinsed out every single lead that, you got every single piece of value out of that. You followed up everything. You had systems and processes in place for that. What about onboarding your people and training your people and making sure that your recruitment was tight and yada, yada. So when you start looking at this and you put in the detail, this is where the magic is. So you may well have found a customer and you may well be doing marketing for them or some sales, or they might be doing something up the left hand side up here, marketing, sales, or customer service. That's the kind of thing. But there is so much gold in the business in the dark purple, the blue, and the light blue on the right hand side of this. And this will help you convey to the CEO just how valuable you are, right? And you'll be transformed from another like nerdy geek trying to sell him something you don't understand to, crikey, this person properly understands my business. They can properly see the different moving parts within my business, and they've got a very good idea how they can help me automate or reduce costs, increase revenue, or remain compliant, which will mitigate risk for me. So I have shared this, I've shared this with a few people in this group, and also with a number of my customers around, talking to them about AI automation and how it can work. And they've said it's been a good tool to help convey just that, convey the value and how valuable you are. So I thought I'd share it with you. Take it or leave it, but I hope it helps somebody. So this is Nick saying keep smiling, no slacking, and I'll talk to you soon.